So we'll continue with the yesterday's sum only. How many students are there, those who were not there yesterday? So I think we had completed for the flexural design. Yes, Mahfouz, how much we had completed yesterday? I think we are done with the step number 4. Okay. Okay, we are done till deflection. Here was also over. Deflection. Deflection was over. So means design of flight was completely over. Yes, all the others had also completed up till this. Deflection. Should I proceed with the design? Part B, design of landing and mid landing. Yes, everyone had completed up till this. Check for deflection for the flight. Please reply in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and you can speak. Give your attendance letter. First of all, let me know everyone had completed this one or not. Yes, everyone had done up till here. Check for the deflection for the flight. Okay. Now we'll start with the design of landing and mid landing. That is our part B. We are continuing with the yesterday's sum only. Those who were not there yesterday, leave starting 2 to 3 pages you can leave and start with the part B. That is the design of landing and mid landing. So for design of landing and mid landing, first of all, we need to calculate the depth of slab. So for calculating the depth of slab, the depth of landing and mid landing slab will remain same as the west slab. So west slab के लिए हमने capital D की value हमने consider की थी 200. The same we are going to consider when we are going to solve for the design of landing and mid landing. So the capital D we are going to consider over here, that is 200, and the small d is 175, same as that we had considered for the design of flight. So the same values you have to consider here also when you are going to design for landing and mid landing. So do this step number 1, then we shall proceed for the step number 2. Okay, done with this first step. Those who had completed, let me know so that we can proceed for the step number 2. Okay. I hope all the others are also completed. Now the self weight of the slab. So self weight of the slab is 0.2 into 25. 0.2 is what? D. जो आपने D की वैल्यू ली है 200 millimeters, you have to convert it in meter. So 0.2 into 25 will be self weight of the slab. Then floor finish is given to you. That is 1 kilonewton per meter square. And again the live load is given to you. That is 3 kilonewton per meter square. तो टोटल वर्किंग लोड आपका हो रहा है 9 किलो न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. देन फैक्टर लोड कम्स अप टू बी 1.5 into 9. You can tell factor load or limit load, one and the same thing. So factor load आपका कितना आ रहा है 13.5 किलो न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. So in this case the flight is supported on landing as well as mid landing slab. Hence you have to consider the load on the flight while designing the landing as well as mid landing slab. You have to consider the load of the flight when you are going to design for the landing and mid landing slab. So do these loading calculations, then we shall proceed further. Always you have to consider the factor load only when you are going for the designing sums. After completing, let me know. And if any doubts, you can ask. Yes, completed up till here. Everybody had done the loading calculations. Those yes, Faraz, had you completed? Tanveer, Faraz, had you completed?
Yes.
Okay, what about others? Should I proceed further?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the total area for the two flights, what is 3 over here now? 3 is nothing but the going distance. So going distance into 3.5, 3.5 is nothing but the size of the room. So going distance into the size of the room, that is 3 into 3.5, that will be 10.5 meter square. That is total area of the two flights. Then The load calculated on the flight, the total load that you had calculated in the above step, that is the load on the flight, you are going to get it as 18. This one. In the earlier steps, you have calculated the load for the flight. That is your 18 Newton per meter square. So the total load for the two flights, total you have to consider, that is 18 into this 10.5, you will get the total load on the two flights. That is total area on the two flights multiplied by the load on the flight. You will get the total load on the two flights. Total load is coming to be 189 kilonewton. As you can see over here, this is the diagram for your this room. So this is your flight and this is your landing and mid landing. So this distance is your 3 for the flight, and for landing and mid landing it is 1, and this distance, that is the size of the room, is 3.5. So if you are going to consider two flight, 3.5 divided by 2, that is 1.75. So complete up till here. Do all the loading calculations for the flight. Yes, done. Yes, Mohit, Vinay, completed. Okay. Mohit, had you completed? Mohit, are you there? Had you completed up till here? Okay. So this load will be equally get distributed. Whatever load you had calculated just now, that will get equally distributed on the landing and mid landing. So the loads on landing and mid landing, when it will be equally distributed, what you have to do, the load that you had calculated, that is 189, that will be divided by 2 because it is equally distributing on the landing and mid landing slab. So you have to divide it by 2. So the load on landing and mid landing will be 94.5 kilonewton, and the area of the landing and mid landing will be 1 into 3.5. The diagram you have drawn, see the diagram. The size of the landing and mid landing is 3.5 by 1. So you have to multiply the area, that is 1 into 3.5. You will get the area as 3.5 meter square. Then the load per meter square. Load per meter square, आपने लोड ऑन लैंडिंग एंड मिड लैंडिंग कैलकुलेट किया है, वो मिला है आपको 94.5. So load upon area, you will get the load per meter square. So the load per meter square, you are going to get it as 27 kilonewton per meter square. Now you need to calculate the total load for which the landing or mid landing slab will be designed. Total load आपको calculate करना है. So the total load will be the load that you had calculated earlier. See the previous step in which you had calculated load, that is 13.5 plus 27. So you are going to get the total load for which the landing and mid landing is to be designed. That will comes up to be 40.5. So everyone understood? Any doubts in this sum? If you are having any of the doubts up till here, you can ask. Otherwise, proceed with the sum. 13.5 that you had calculated in the step number 2. That is calculation of load. That 13.5 you are going to consider over here, plus the load per meter square, that is 27. So 13.5 plus 27, you are going to get it as 40.5 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, do up till here. And if any doubts, you can ask. Yes, I will upload this PDF on Moodle. After completing, let me know so that we can proceed for the further steps. Okay, completed. Okay. What about others? All had completed. Only one reply is there. Okay. Then considering per meter width for the, so 4.5, 40.5 into 1, you will get 40.5 kilonewton per meter when you are going to consider per meter width for this particular load. Then calculation for shear force and bending moment. As you can see, we have drawn this cross section. So here this is nothing but the size of your room, that is 3500, and 230 is what? The thickness of the wall that you have drawn over here. और ये यहाँ पे जो आपका आ रहा है, that is the column. So this 230 divided by 2, that is 115. So draw this diagram so that we can calculate L effective. So L effective will be this, that is यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक का distance will be your L effective, that is 3500 plus 230 divided by 2 plus 230 divided by 2. यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक का total distance is your L effective. So L effective is your 3730 mm. So do up till here, then we shall proceed for the shear force and bending moment calculations. Okay, completed? Completed up till here, everyone? Okay. Then you should let me know after completion. So now you have to calculate the shear force and bending moment. So for calculating shear force, again we are going to use the same formula that we had used earlier. So WL by 2. So W is nothing but the total load जो आपने अभी calculate किया है. Total load आपको कितना मिला है? 40.5. And L is nothing but the L effective. Again you have to convert it in meter. So 3.73 मीटर divided by 2. तो आपको shear force कितना मिलता है? 75.53 किलो न्यूटन. Then you need to calculate the bending moment. So for bending moment, again you are going to use the formula, that is WL square by 8. Same, W is 40.5. L square is nothing but the L effective. So L effective आपको मिला है 3.73 to the bracket whole square divided by 8. So after calculation, bending moment की value आपको मिलती है 70.434 kilonewton meter. Then proceeding with the next step, you have to calculate the flexure. So for calculation of flexure, again you are going to use the bending moment for landing and mid landing. So bending moment landing और mid landing के लिए आपको मिली है 70.43, and again you are going to assume the value of B as 1000 mm. So D will be equals to under root of mu upon 0.138 B into FCK. Substitute FCK as the grade of concrete is M25 FCK की वैल्यू हुई आपकी 25. So mu, again you need to convert it in mm, Newton mm. So multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 upon 0.138 into B, that is 1000, and FCK is 25. तो आपको D की वैल्यू मिलती है 142.88 मीटर, that is less than the above D that you had calculated in the step number 1. So वहां पे आपने D की वैल्यू 175 mm कंसिडर की थी. It is less than that, so your design is safe for the fracture. And after fracture you have to check for the what? Fracture के बाद क्या चेक करना है? You have to check for the reinforcement and secondary reinforcement. Okay, do up till here. Then we shall proceed for the check for the main reinforcement and the secondary reinforcement. After completing, do let me know. Don't wait for me to ask. Okay. All the other side also done. Should I proceed with the next step? That is the step number 5th.
Wait a second.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Done now.
Yeah. So you have to check for the main reinforcement. To check for the main reinforcement, you need to calculate AST required. So for calculation of AST, you are having the formula that is 0.5 FCK into B into D upon Fy in bracket 1 minus 4.6 mu upon BD square FCK. So substitute all the values. FCK is 25, Fy is 415, B कितना है 1000, D, what is the value of B that you are going to substitute over here? Yes, anyone from you? D कितना substitute करोगे? Yes, D is 175. So D is 175 in bracket 1 minus under root of 1 minus 4.6 mu. Now mu is nothing but the bending moment, that is 70.43 into 10 raised to power 6 upon BD square, that is 1000 into 175 square into 25. So you will get the value for AST required as 1267.76 mm square. यहाँ पे B की वैल्यू 1000 सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, D की वैल्यू 175 सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, MU की वैल्यू 70.434 into 10 raised to power 6 कंसिडर करना है, as you have to do convert it in mm. Then you need to calculate AST minimum. So for calculation of AST minimum, you are having the formula 0.12% of B into capital D. Again B is 1000 and capital D is 200. So AST minimum आपको मिलता है 240 mm square. So do up till here. Then we shall proceed further. Calculate AST required and AST minimum. Then we need to calculate the spacing. See whether you are also getting the same answers for AST or not. Okay. All the others are also completed. Yes, Mohit. Done. हो गया यहाँ तक के? Okay. Then you need to calculate the spacing. So for calculation of spacing, you are going to use the 16 millimeter diameter bar. So using 16 mm 5 bars, spacing will be pi by 4 into 16 square into 1000 upon AST required. So AST required आपको मिला था 1267.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Wait a minute. Now it's clear.
No, ma'am.
So pi by 4 into 16 square into 1000 upon AST required. So spacing आपको मिलता है 158.59 mm. So you need to provide 16 millimeter 5 bars at the rate of 150 millimeter center to center. Now AST provided again pi by 4 into 16 square, as you are going to use the 16 millimeter diameter bar upon spacing into 1000.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है, ब्रेक हो रही है.
Okay, this is very simple. That is spacing, AST required and percentage minimum. So do up till here. Then we shall proceed for the secondary reinforcement. AST provided आपको pi by 4 into 16 square upon spacing. Spacing कितना मिला था 150. So that you are going to consider over here into 1000. तो आपको AST provided मिलेगा. AST provided मिलने के बाद में you need to calculate the percentage minimum. That is again AST upon BD into 100. So substitute all the values, then you are going to get the minimum percentage as 0.766. यहाँ पे AST कौन सा सब्सटीट्यूट करोगे? AST प्रोवाइडेड जो आपने अभी कैलकुलेट किया है. AST प्रोवाइडेड कितना मिला है? 1340.41. That AST you are going to substitute over here upon B, that is 1000 into D, that is 175 into 100. तो मिनिमम परसेंटेज मिलता है 0.766. Go up till here. Last 2 minutes are there, so those who are not given the attendance, give your attendance in the chat box and rejoin the lecture again after 10 minutes. Rejoin the lecture again after 10 minutes. Okay, done up till here. Completed with the step number 5th. Okay, all the others are also completed. Should we proceed?